Alright, what's going on, y'all? So in today's video, we're going to be trying out kind of an updated version of a Walking Wake team that I built a very long time ago. I at one point theorized about Walking Wake and Groudon being a good duo, but, you know, we're not in a format where we can use Groudon. I made the video on it a very long time ago, and, you know, I didn't know that Ogerpon, it would exist at that point. I didn't know Wims would come back. And so, yeah, like we have a kind of updated version of a Walking Wake team that I built a very long time ago. And it should be very deadly. Like, it's definitely got the stuff, you know. Talking about it, we've got Whimsicott with Sunny Day, Moonblast, Encore, and Tailwind. You can't click Encore when Indeedee's on the field, but, you know, you don't always need to use Indeedee, right? I did decide to go back to the choice specs Indeedee because I like damage, and, you know, I really don't care for Trick Room on this team. I originally had Armorogue. I switched it out for Ogerpon because I just felt like it was a fun thing to do. I do think that running Fairy, Terra, and Indeedee is ultimately the best thing to do, but, like, I don't know, I like damage. Like, I'll probably end up going back to Fairy Terra, let's be honest, but, like, you know, we're just rocking with this for now. I'm actually trying something very interesting with this Iron Bundle with Ground Terra, Terra Blast, Freeze Dry, Protect, and Icy Wind. So, you know, kind of just some ways to get around the electric pressure in the format while also being able to do surprise damage to, I mean, like, steel Pokemon, I guess, like, you know, like Iron Crown, Goldengo, things like that, right? But I don't think Goldengo looks very good against this team, so if I was my opponent, like, I don't know if I would use it, honestly. So there is that, right? But something in my head was telling me that Terra Blast was a good idea with Ground Terra Blast, and I wanted to try it, so now we're here, right? But if anything, I think I might switch off Iron Bundle for, like, our friend Flubis over here, freaking Thundurus or Regieleki, right? I think those are other good options, and really, I'm using it more for, like, Icy Wind than anything, right? So, we've got a Life Orb Walking Wake. It took me way too long to find all the Frigibacks to get this Draco Meteor since I'm in my Scarlet version, but it is what it is. I didn't feel like trading it back to the other game to do that way. So we've got the Ogerpon, very good for, you know, Follow Me, plus Expanding Force, I guess. Like, I don't know, like, what else am I really going to use Follow Me for on this team besides, hold on, Calm Mind Flutter Mane, my guy. So we have a Calm Mind Flutter Mane with Citrus Berry, and I was originally thinking about doing, what's it called? I was thinking about doing Hyper Voice Throat Spray, and then I was like, no, like, literally no, just do Calm Mind. Like, it's way better. Just be as boys with the Calm Mind. And so we are. So it's a fun team. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say it's perfect. Like, but it's fun. It's a little silly. And we are definitely going to get some dubs with it. Like, alright. Venonat. There it is. What up, Giga? Giga is a very good friend. If you guys don't know, shout out to Sean. Giga has their own channel. Gigawatts94. Ooh, okay, this is the Swig Swag. So Stunjorno does get Wide Guard, but that being said, I'm probably just going to start these, and then I'm going to try to wreck them. So, we bring Walking Wake in the back, and then, I mean, Ogerpon is still really good in their team, like, if you ask me. But see, this is the concept that we were technically trying to test on my Roaring Moon and Indeedee team, but we were using Roaring Moon, which isn't as good for doing what I'm doing right now. Excuse me. I don't know what I was gonna say though. Yeah, I mean, they're taking their time, obviously, like, good for them. There you go. So if they do start Scizor, I think that's smart. Stunjorno and Scizor. Yeah, so if they click Wide Guard and attack, that's definitely their best play and is a way that they can win this, right? I still feel pretty comfortable just clicking Tailwind and E-Force. But like, one of Stunjorno's best things is that it has Wide Guard. They in fact don't click it, but you know, it is what it is. Goodbye. Alright, so based on the amount of damage that we did with expanding the force, we should technically be able to bring out Suicune. Suicune Haunts, sorry, it's not just Suicune, it's Suicune the Haunts version. And we bring out Suicune Haunts, we can kind of just do whatever. We technically would have been in a better position by bringing out Ogerpon, but like, this isn't the Ogerpon video, my guy. This is the Suicune video. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to Hydro Steam Luxray, and I'm going to click Terra Psychic E-Force. Because that's also what the team's about. It's also about having Psychic Terra E-Force. So, you know, we do what we have to do. We have fun. And this way we can guarantee the KO on Scizor too if we're not targeting it, so. We do a lot with Hydro Steam because we have Life Orb. And then we expanded the force. Ooh, critical hit. Just rubbing it in, my guy. But yeah, I mean, you gotta have some sort of answer for this, right? And like, this is technically why I should be running Fairy Terra, because if I want Whimsicott and Indeedee to actually be a good lead, right, I need a way to get out of something like a Tornadus Urshifu, right? And I mean, I do technically have ways around it, but yeah, GG's. Like, I have other Pokemon, right? Like, it's not like I have to just start Indeedee plus Whims, but Indeedee Whims is easily the most consistent lead on this team, right? And then you just have like 2 other good Pokemon in the back that can do massive damage between Flutter, you know, whatever, right? But, you know, you also do have the Ogerpon and Flutter leads to click Follow Me, Calm Mind, bring out Whims in the back. So, you know, it is what it is. Yay! Okay. So I am gonna lead Indeedee and Choice Specs Johnny. And then I'm going to bring Fluter. I mean, I do like Fluter because it's fast, ultimately, right? So I'm thinking like Flute or Ogerpon? Like, obviously, Suicune is a fun Pokemon. We could technically use it. But if anything on their team has Freeze Dry, which, to be honest, there's literally like one Pokemon on their team that gets Freeze Dry. But the point is, like, let's just do this. Okay. So they're gonna start freaking Funard, my gang. We definitely just click... I'm just gonna click Sunny Day E-Force. Like, I know that there's ways this could go poorly for me, but I don't see it going that poorly, if that makes sense. So, they should go for a Roar Veil or something, but they should also try to KO Wims. Remember, I have Sash, so never mind, but... Oh! My guy. He does have triple axle though, so Jar Jar respect. He only hits once, which is unfortunate for him. But... oh man, that's tough. Just too much damage, my guy. Like, it's truly just too much damage. So we click Tailwind, we click E-Force. Oh man. We're just gonna KO the Rotom, probably. Like, there's a chance we might not. Rotoms are naturally bulky, but like, I don't know, just wait. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh man. Polygriff? Okay, that's a good one. You know, I made a tweet the other day about names that are better in other languages. I think Polygriff is also up there, if we're being honest. Like, Beartic, not really that great of a name. Polygriff, I respect, like... We all know Bonnie Nu is like 5 times better than Okidogi. Like, Okidogi's just a derpy little guy. Like, you gotta respect Bonnie Nu. Nice. Freaking Indeedee, my guy. Squishiny. Ooh. Alright, I gotta think. Because technically I can start the same lead, but it doesn't feel as good, if that makes sense. So, I think I might actually start Iron Bundle this time. No, no, I'm gonna start Flutter. I'm gonna start Flutter for sure. Let's start Wims Flutter, and then go Suicune Hunts, and once we kill... Once we kill Chi-Yu, we should be able to just blow up their team, so it's not like a problem. And if they don't bring Chi-Yu, that's even worse for them, you know? We technically brought Fluttermane, which is bad against... Okay, that's good. So I am just going to click Sunny Day, and I'm going to click Terra Dazzling Gleam. I get a feeling that the Terra Dazzling Gleam might not KO them, but I do think that going for the Terra is kind of a good play. Like, I don't know. Technically, I could go for Calm Mind, right? But, like, I don't actually think Calm Mind is a good play. I think Moonblast was probably my best play, if we're being honest. Like, so I probably should have Moonblasted the Chi-Yu, right? Because I'm expecting this not to KO Chi-Yu. Yeah. Well, but I think we still made the right play. Did you just see this man's? Did you just see this man's? So, I don't know what to expect here, but I do think ultimately, like, I'm trying to make the right plays, right? The light screen is actually kind of scary, but I know there's ways they could play around what I'm doing technically. They're going to withdraw Ninetales, which is kind of good for me. Okay, so they are playing well. You gotta respect that. They're playing very well. I'm gonna click Tailwind, and then I actually might lose this. I think the concern in my mind is that if I'm not gonna KO Chi-Yu this turn anyways, why am I not just going for Dazzling Gleam, right? Nice. So they have Psychic Terra. Unfortunately for them, that doesn't save them, but it is interesting. They make an extremely awkward play there by clicking whatever they did. So I think we should win this now because we kind of just spam, right? They should bulk this out though, like pretty okay. They go for Dazzling Gleam. That's fine. Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam. We should win. They are playing very well, though. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if they bring out Triple Axle Boy, we kind of just have to double target it. The light screen wears off, which is even better for me. Because I still have Tailwind, right? So, ooh, Archaladon. So like I said, we do still have Tailwind. We have it for one more turn. We have to click E-Force and then click Moonblast. Oh! Where's your freaking Assault Vest, my guy? You ain't got an Assault Vest? Come on. Oh, man. GG's. GG's for sure. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna possibly just take Iron Bundle off the team for something else that kind of just provides a little bit more options, right? So like we've obviously seen that like you really only need the core 4 to do good on this team. Alright, keeping it as is. We're not making any changes. I like how it looks. You know what I mean? I think it's a really good team. Ultimately, you could take off Iron Bundle for Thundurus. It weakens your matchup into things like Chien-Pao Dragonite, which you might need Icy Wind Dazzling Gleam for. But, I mean, yeah, like, you technically could run Thundurus instead of Iron Bundle because the Therian form has Volt Absorb. It has, you know, Sludge Bomb. It has Terra, Flying Terra Blast, which is a really good. It's like the one thing that this team would really benefit from that Thundurus has that the team doesn't have, right? Like the Flying Terra Blast would be really nice. Technically, the Thunderbolt could be really nice, but like the Icy Wind plus Indeedee combo is important enough as a second option to Whimsicott that you ultimately probably should run Iron Bundle, right? So like we're gonna rock with it. You know, I toiled over changing the team so many times that, you know, ultimately I just think that this is it does what the team was originally purported to do. It is technically supposed to be like an updated version of the old version of the team that I made like a year ago, right? So, you know, this should be, you know, a homage to that. It also has Iron Bundle, so it's Christmassy, right? And we have fun here. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the team. I do think that there's a lot of different ways you can play the team between like just starting Tailwind Indeedee or Tailwind something else, or Sunny Day something else, right? You can start Icy Wind plus Indeedee. You can start Icy Wind plus anything else as well. You can start Follow Me plus Calm Mind, or Follow Me plus Expanding Force. And so, you know, there's a lot of different ways you can play the team, and ultimately, I like the way that it turned out. It's just as good as I expected it to be, except that now we have Choice Specs, Expanding Force, and Indeedee, which is even better. So, I definitely enjoyed using it, and I hope you guys enjoy using it if you try it as well. So, that's all from me today, and y'all have a good one. So, peace out.